time, I would like to request that Dr. Dan Selvage, College of Pharmacy Faculty Chair, lead the graduates, pharmacy faculty and staff, and the platform party into the auditorium. Please be seated. It's quite an honor to stand before you today to recognize this wonderful event. I'm Jean Woodward, Associate Dean, Student Services and Faculty Development at the College of Pharmacy. At this time, I'd like to introduce the platform party. First, I'm going to ask them to stand as they are introduced so that you see who they are, of course. Dr. George Allen, Interim Chair, Department of Pharmacy Practice. Dr. Stephen Sutton, Chair, Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences. Dr. James Krebs, Assistant Dean, Experiential Education. Dr. Gail Brazeau, Dean. Mr. Thomas Menigan, Executive Vice President and CEO of the American Pharmacists Association. He's our keynote speaker today. We have Dr. Lisa Pagnucco, Clinical Assistant Professor and Class Advisor. Dr. Glenn Rosenthal, Associate Dean of Academic Affairs and Business Ventures. And we have Dr. Wallace Marsh, Assistant Dean, Assessment and Accreditation. I now would like to introduce the Dean of the College of Pharmacy, Dr. Gail Brazeau, who will provide a welcome from the College of Pharmacy, and she will introduce our keynote speaker. Dean Brazeau.
Good afternoon. I'd like to welcome everyone here. We'd also like to welcome, we have some special guests visiting us here. I think I see some alumni of ours. If our alumni will stand up. We have some alumni, I see you there. Richard, we have some of our alumni here. Welcome our alumni here. Welcome, we're glad to see you back here. This weekend, the College of Pharmacy continues to make new and exciting history as we graduate and hood our class of 2015. Yesterday, once again, it was a significant day in the history for UNE. It was almost too much to take in one day watching our pharmacy students join their other colleagues from the other colleges at the University of New England commencement. That being said, I'm so glad we have this opportunity to get back together for our hooding ceremony, recognizing the outstanding students in the class of 2015. These students have demonstrated the commitment, need, and ability to complete our Doctor of Pharmacy program. Every one of you here have played an essential role in the achievements of this graduates and their individual and collective achievements. I think sometimes we forget to thank those responsible for the numerous achievements over the last 4 years. This class has been very successful in so many fronts, from serving their community to advancing pharmacy practice in Maine and beyond, as well as advancing their knowledge in the pharmaceutical and biomedical sciences. I'd like to take a few minutes to recognize and thank those responsible for us being here today. First of all, I'd like to recognize our president, Dr. Daniel Rippage. Even though she can't be with us today, I know she told me she's in spirit with us, and she may be watching the live stream video. So, Dr. Rippage, we want to thank you for your continued leadership, vision, and support of the College of Pharmacy. It's extraordinary to be part of your leadership of the organization of the University of New England that just doesn't dream, it actually makes dreams come true. And President Rippage is committed to making dreams come true in the best interests of our students and the communities they will serve as healthcare professionals. I continue to be humbled standing here as Dean. I am so appreciative of those who served before me and built the foundation for all of this. Our founding Dean, Dr. John Kumir, and Dean Douglas H. Kay. It made my job so much easier knowing the dedication of these individuals and all the hard work that they had done to form the foundation for our current and future successes. Class of 2015, on behalf of the faculty and staff, I really want to thank you for the trust you put in us. You came to us as we continued to grow and stayed as we developed new traditions of excellence. We still look at each of you as pioneers who continue to provide the successful foundation for a strong and successful College of Pharmacy. As our students, and as I've said many times, it's our faculty that brought them here, kept them here, and who they will remember fondly. It's our staff that has provided extraordinary support. We couldn't have done it without these special faculty and staff. Please know that we appreciate all that you've done. I would now like to ask our class of 2015 to join me by standing to recognize those outstanding faculty and staff through a heartfelt applause. We also know that we wouldn't be here without the support of your family and friends. I know they are so very proud of you, and we are so grateful for what they have also endured to get through this day, for you to get through this day. It is these parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, spouses, children, and so many others that have provided the emotional, the mental, and the financial support over these last 4 years. I would now ask our graduates, our class of 2015, as well as faculty and staff to please stand. I'd like to ask our graduates to turn around and salute those through a hearty applause for those folks that have made a difference in your lives here. UNE's College of Pharmacy is fortunate to have so many important friends supporting us. We are so grateful for our donors and many friends who have been so loyal to the college each and every year. I'd like to recognize our friend Tom, who's here, Tom Lancha, who's really been supportive of the college here. It's individuals like this and many others that have continued to provide the necessary financial support and to help us be strong partners every step of the way, and I think are responsible for sharing in our success. Now, this class of 2015 has already provided over 80,000 hours of supervised care through their introductory and advanced pharmacy practice experiences to patients in Maine and beyond. I know that you are professionals of the highest quality, but I'm also most proud of the way you have engaged in promoting professional excellence and serving your communities. Serving these communities you've called home during your stay here. Please continue what you have started here. It sets you apart from the many others. You will be pharmacists that individuals and corporations will want on their teams. Our students are innovative and creative leaders and entrepreneurs in their time here. They continue to start new professional and fraternal service organizations. They raised $1,500 for the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital, and they continue to take key leadership roles in coordinating drug take-back programs and as well as a lot of other service to organizations like the American Heart Association, the Diabetes Association. They do this in and around the Portland area. This just names a few of their many achievements. This class of 2015 has continued to work with our faculty members in the state legislature to advance key initiatives and in promoting public health and wellness, including the expanding role of pharmacists as immunizers, providing medication therapy management, and continue to work towards collaborative drug therapy management options in Maine and beyond. Today's hooding ceremony would extend much longer for all of us than you'd want to be here if I were to fully outline all the class of 2015 achievements over the last 4 years. Many of you have already heard me recite my favorite quote, and if you could humor me one last time, I hope this is what you'll leave in remembering. Excellence can be achieved if you risk more than others think is safe, care more than others think is wise, dream more than others think is practical, and expect more than others think is possible. I hope you'll remember this, and thank you for indulging me and allowing you to remind you of this favorite quote. Now it's my great pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, Mr. Thomas E. Mennigan. Mr. Mennigan is the Executive Vice President and Chief Executive Officer of the American Pharmacist Association, a position he's held since 2009. APHA is the first established and largest association of pharmacists in the United States with more than 62,000 practicing pharmacists. Tom, hopefully we'll be adding a few more to that today. This includes pharmaceutical scientists, also pharmacists, student pharmacists, and pharmacy technicians. You have a brief biography of Tom's lengthy career in pharmacy in your program. This biography does not begin to convey the breadth of his experience nor the extent of his commitment and passion to our profession. Perhaps most pharmacists or APHA members are most familiar with Mr. Mennigan's via his weekly provider status updates. Mr. Mennigan has built a national pharmacy coalition to advance patient care and access services that pharmacists can provide by recognizing pharmacists as providers. Pharmacists are not currently recognized as healthcare providers under our federal law, despite having more medication education and training than many of the other healthcare professionals. We believe that it's time for pharmacists to assume the roles that they are well trained, and we believe that this class has that skills, knowledge, and ability to do it. We believe this lack of federal recognition restricts the contributions pharmacists can make to improving patient care. I'd really like to recognize Mr. Mennigan because it has been his role more than any other past APHA CEO. It has been Mr. Mennigan who has united the profession of pharmacy into one voice. His diverse experiences and knowledges of the profession makes him a valuable resource for both our student and practicing pharmacists. It is my distinct honor to welcome Mr. Mennigan to the podium. I hope that I can continue to call him friend, and we really thank him for being here. Tom.
Thank you, Dean Brazeau. And before I go on, let me quickly say that things that she ascribed to me are really us and we. There are so many folks involved in this coalition that we've built that I think it's a little unfair, but thank you nonetheless. And thank you to faculty, graduates, family, and friends for the privilege of being here today to share this moment with you and to offer a few thoughts. During my visit to Maine, our visit, my wife is with me, we learned quickly that maniacs are very proud of this pharmacy school. Seemed like everyone we turned to was quick to mention how proud they were. Your dean is quoted as saying that our first graduating class here, to her first class, that UNE is about connections for life. I totally agree. The connections you've made here are important throughout your life. But you can't stagnate and think you've learned everything and made all the connections you need to make. Now it's time to connect with your profession at large. And that's my major message to you today. To do that, you need to be lifelong learners. I like to think I'm a lifelong learner. I learned something about cookies recently. I was checking out of my first night in a quirky new hotel that we contracted with at APHA, and I grabbed a cookie from the bowl on the registration desk. As I chewed, the taste sank in. Hints of liver and grain brought the realization that it was a dog biscuit in what was clearly a dog-friendly hotel. Not to look foolish, I finished it off. I admit it was a little dry and not very sweet, but the second one wasn't too bad. The point is I learned something about my mistake. The cookies are better than dog biscuits. And it's good to learn from our mistakes, isn't it? Now, I know that nobody really likes to listen to speeches. Conversation, dialogue, sure, but speeches can be pretty boring. But I'm going to ask you a favor to give me 10 minutes. I'll try to make it worth your while. You all know that when threatened, the fight or flight response kicks in. I call a lesser-known mechanism the flying leap response. Just last night, in a small gathering, I heard several examples as I visited with faculty and students. Many of them remembered someone who offered an unexpected observation that changed their lives. It may have been, have you ever thought about going to pharmacy school? Or, don't let them make you into a pharmatron. This brief external validation causes a flying leap to a new job or career. We've all had those powerful moments. For me, one was when a colleague called me in 2008, out of the blue, to encourage that I take a look at the APHA CEO job, the position I have today. It was something to which I'd given vague thought, but not something that I really was planning to pursue until he sort of nudged me and said, you really need to take a look. And I turned to my wife and I said, what do you think? And she immediately, without hesitation, said, you know you'd love it and you'd be good at it. That was all it took. The point is that we don't all just benefit from these moments, we can give them. We can recognize the strengths in others and share those observations with our peers. External validation is an awesome power for positive change, so pay it forward. Each of you are taking a flying leap today into a new career, but you're not without a net to catch you. There's a new practitioner network waiting for you on pharmacist.com. You'll find folks just like you who understand your new challenges and are ready to help. As new practitioners, you'll be faced with a resistance to change, practice settings that focus more on dispensing than on care, evolving standards, and a soft economy. Those who continue their lifelong learning will excel. I asked dozens of our new practitioner leaders what to expect and included their insights with a copy of this speech so you can read it. Check it out, and I think your school will send it to you probably in the next couple of days. Let me share a brief history with you about how I landed on this stage today as the full-time CEO of APHA, your national professional society. My chemistry set in 5th grade and the guidance of a small-town mentor led me to pharmacy. Years later, it would be my own flying leap response that led me to leave my West Virginia pharmacy 30 years ago and moved to DC the first time as an APHA staffer. There were other flying leaps in new ventures in DUR, cornerdrugstore.com, and novel supply chain work. The wisdom of colleagues and friends met through volunteer involvement has guided me. I learned that showing up not only feels good, but reaps great rewards. Today, after a life of ventures and volunteerism, I'm investing the rest of my career to advance patient care and to seek your essential role on the healthcare team. I go to work every day to tell anyone who will listen what you have to offer as our medication experts. The Affordable Care Act was emerging as you entered pharmacy school. And today we're aggressively moving toward a focus on team-based care and accountability for outcomes. Importantly for you today, through two congressional bills, we're in hot pursuit of getting you on the team and in the game as an important member of the emerging team. When we achieve legislative success, you will practice in a highly evolved system in team-based care. And today, APHA is investing millions of dollars so consumers can have access and coverage for your care. We lead a large coalition of national pharmacy groups, including 35 organizations united in the cause to secure provider status for pharmacists. Unity was built around an equation that led to an ask of key House sponsors and Senate sponsors. That equation, which wasn't all that complicated until you get 35 egos in the room, was that virtually all state and national organizations agreed, was based around which pharmacists, which patients, and which services. Each variable if you think about it, is a major factor in the ultimate cost of legislation that we're asking Congress to pass. When consensus was achieved in November 2013, the strongest coalition of pharmacy organizations in history banded together to gain introduction and support for this important legislation. The consensus that we asked was simply to allow all pharmacists to provide medically underserved Medicare beneficiaries covered services that are within your state scope of practice. It's a very simple equation. And we're going at it with a sense of urgency. We need you to show up. Despite your new job, new home, debt, and a new family maybe, we need you to get involved if we're going to succeed in getting pharmacists on the team in healthcare as it emerges and as we become fully recognized providers of care. It's what you were trained to do. You're part of something greater than your next job. Keep investing in your career the way you did in your formal education. It's time to re-up for advocacy as new practitioners. To be effective advocates, you'll need to develop your elevator speech, and that takes focus. It took me 6 years to get to my 12 words. We promote consumer access and coverage for pharmacist quality patient care services. 12 words, simple. But these 12 words are a great jumping off point for conversations in support of getting you on the team. What are your 12 words? Take the time to develop a powerful anecdote of how you've helped a patient. Make it clear and concise and practice it, just like I have my elevator speech. Then be prepared to build on it by sharing your stories with friends, colleagues, and congressmen. The Affordable Care Act expanded opportunities for us to play an enhanced, although more accountable role in team-based care. But our new roles won't just be handed to us. We must secure them on the healthcare team to provide medication use and advance patient care. We have a medication use crisis in this country. Our society has figured out how to get the right medicines to most Americans. But these patients don't have the necessary access or coverage for your services, and they lack the knowledge, skills, and performance necessary to improve medication outcomes. That's your story. You can fill that need. So how will you make a difference? Perhaps it's in chronic disease management. Pharmacists providing care is one of the major solutions this country has for solving our medication use crisis. Our current system, sorely in need of reform, is like someone else paying for your meal in a restaurant based on the pounds of food that you eat. Think about it. If we want to be taken seriously as healthcare providers, then quality trumps quantity. If you've followed healthcare reform at all, you know that we're moving toward a healthcare system that rewards excellence rather than exercise or volume. And new measures of our value literally are being formed today. With accountability for quality, while a little threatening, will ultimately reap benefits in patient care. But there's a lot of momentum for what we want to do. MTM is growing. Value evidence is mounting. Our workforce capacity is expanding. Media attention is highly positive. And we have a major role in managing costs. New services are developing every day. And perhaps most importantly, interprofessional education and interprofessional care is evolving. This latter point is huge. Educational standards today for physicians, nurses, dentists, all require interprofessional education, like you. This fact is a compelling argument for putting us in the game to practice as the team, the way we've been trained. We're capable providers in an incapable system, and we have the expertise necessary to solve the medication use crisis. We have the personal relationships as trusted health providers with patients necessary to really change and connect with these patients for lasting change. That knowledge, skills, performance, not just the right drug. Opportunities and incentives are following. Our job at APHA is to help accelerate that change. I mentioned earlier that we're one of the leaders of a large coalition. This coalition is focused on influencing Congress and known as the Patient Access to Pharmacist Care Coalition. The leaders of this coalition worked with sponsors to introduce a bill in the House and a bill in the Senate based on that equation I shared earlier to give Medicare beneficiaries access to your services. As of today, we have 13 Senate co-sponsors and 113 House co-sponsors, but only one congressman from Maine, so you've got some work to do. While we're investing heavily in raising awareness in Congress through PAPCC, we're also getting the word out to pharmacists with our own Pharmacists Provide Care campaign, also on pharmacist.com. Take a look. The provider status we seek from Congress is a transition from the care pharmacists already provide to the care that we could provide if we were properly plugged in and our services were covered. When pharmacists across the country unite with the unified message, the results are powerful. So you have a choice right now, today. You can approach the rest of your career as a job, or you can be a professional and show up. That means more than acquiring a body of knowledge and applying it. It means sharing commitment, being willing to live by a code of ethics and to self-regulate. As professionals, we have rights, but we also have a contract with society based on trust and a willingness to put the patient's interests first. This will require each of you to commit some of your time, talent, and treasure to stay connected and to building the pharmacy family. My hope is that you'll take this wonderful education you've been blessed with and that you earned, thanks to UNE, mentors, your families, and your own hard work, and make a difference every day in patients' lives. From my experience, whatever you invest in time, talent, or treasure for our profession will pay off. Please don't fade into obscurity. Show up, stay engaged, serve. If you remember anything about today, remember that. Showing up means staying informed about your profession, and that means continued support for UNE throughout your career, maintaining your memberships in your local, state, practice setting, and your professional associations, plural, and reading professional journals. And showing up means telling your own story. We rarely remember the words we hear from speakers, but we typically remember how we felt. I hope you remember feeling committed to showing up and to making a difference. Today, I'm proud to call you fellow pharmacists. As my first dean challenged us, you're now entering a profession where you'll never have to worry about making a living. So worry about making a difference. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dean Brazeau and Mr. Menigan, for your words of wisdom. And these are exciting times for the profession of pharmacy, and I thank you, Mr. Menigan, for taking on such a task to be our leader. Now we're going to hear from a couple students, your own colleagues. We've asked the class president and the valedictorian each to give a brief farewell speech. First, I'm going to ask graduating class president, Wael Al-Khalil, or should I say Dr. Al-Khalil? Dr. Al-Khalil is the class president. He hails from Boston, Massachusetts, did his pre-pharm at UMass, Boston. Is that correct? He is a thoughtful leader, and there's no doubt in my mind he will take his level-headed decision-making and attention to detail to his practice for Walgreens Pharmacy. Dr. Al-Khalil.
Thank you. Good afternoon, and welcome to our wonderful and exuberant Dean, Dean Gail Brazeau, our dedicated faculty and staff, our keynote speaker, Thomas Menigan, our loving family, friends, and significant others for joining us today. I know some of you have traveled great distances to be here, and we cherish your presence. Thank you for coming. Last but not least, the reason we are all here today. Welcome and congratulations to my friends and peers of the class of 2015. I wanted to start off addressing our loved ones who have provided moral support throughout our lives and during our time at the college. I know I speak for all my classmates when I say we could have not done it without you. Whether it was the care packages loaded to the gill with junk food you sent during finals week, or the occasional phone call to remind us of our ultimate goal, you have been our backbone and source of strength. Today, we share our success with you. It's hard to imagine that this day has finally arrived 4 years later. 4 long years of eating, sleeping, and studying in any crevice of the library we could find. Reflecting on my time at the college, I realized how much we have been through as a class. From the stress of not knowing what surprises lied ahead of us on the next biochemistry exam, to the pranksters who posted that test grades were up when in fact they were not. Not only did you cause us to serve murmurs in the class, they were followed by death stares in your direction. You know who you are. To the fear that one of us would have a mental lapse and dare to peel a banana in outcomes research. We went through it all together. Today, we acknowledge the fact that our determination and hard work has paid its dividends. Over the last few days, my friends have asked what I plan to incorporate into my speech today. I received questions such as, do you really think you can give us words of wisdom? Your speech isn't going to be the typical cliche type, is it? Will you quote Steve Jobs? Yeah, you have to quote Steve Jobs. Since it seems we have not overcome the trauma we faced at the white coat ceremony, I will not recite any inspirational quotes from Steve Jobs. Even though, by my calculations, it would only take 35 quotes to carry us through the end of my allotted time. No, I do not share the qualifications and experience that others who have spoken today carry, but I will share advice that was bestowed upon me by those who have achieved success in our profession, with hopes that it may also benefit you. While it is true that today we make the transition from being students to doctors of pharmacy, we must retain and build on the values which have gotten us to this point: leadership, innovation, perseverance, and a little luck when all else fails. Never lose the desire to succeed, your competitive nature to be the best you could be. I remember one morning in advanced drug information, after we had taken one of our infamous rat quizzes, which were actually as bad as the name would imply, Dr. Radwanski decided to award points for multiple answer choices. For most, this would be fine. Not for our class. No sooner had he finished his announcement, students raised their hands to make counter-arguments in regards to why, in fact, they should not count. This didn't surprise me at all. In that moment, I thought to myself, wow, that's quite diligent, especially since our grades were not based on a scale. I also hope those 2 students didn't get stuck in an elevator later that day. In all seriousness, we have been defined as a competitive class. It helped drive us. We knew we had to work harder. The determination of our classmates forced us to. While I am positive we will continue to be competitive moving ahead, I recall a quote that I heard a few years back which continues to resonate. Competition makes us faster, but collaboration makes us better. There is no truer message in regards to healthcare. That is a sentiment I want you to hold dear. Regardless of the setting you decide to work in, the future will undoubtedly hold difficult and frustrating workdays, which can be best described in a pregame speech delivered by the one and only Al Pacino in the film Any Given Sunday. You will have to fight your way back and climb out of hell, 1 inch at a time, or in our case, 1 prescription at a time. I am confident we will be successful, regardless of the challenges we face. With that said, it is particularly important on these strenuous days to remember to smile, to acknowledge not only your efforts, but the efforts put forth by your coworkers. Make it a point to not only remember the names of your patients, but the names of the physicians, nurses, maintenance staff, or anyone else you may come across. This will allow you to form a connection others may not share. We are going to be great pharmacists. At the same time, the knowledge we have gained is only half the picture. The manner in which we carry ourselves and handle difficult situations will differentiate us from other candidates, allowing us to progress professionally. Be a pharmacist that people are excited to work alongside, not afraid to ask questions to, no matter how stupid they may think they are. I want you to remember way back to the day you interviewed at the college. One question I'm sure everyone received: why do you want to go into pharmacy? While some may have had money symbols bulging from their eyes, I'm sure the core of our answers were based on the unequivocal desire to ensure patients received optimal treatment and make a positive impact on the lives of those in our communities. I challenge you to continue to live up to those values. I want you to not be afraid of making mistakes. I want you to seize the moment when you are challenged, when others may be apprehensive in doing so. I look forward to hearing of your future achievements, as well as your failures. Why failures, you may ask? Because failure is inevitable on the journey to success. But I believe the only time you truly fail is when you allow yourself to. Continue to learn, continue to push forward, and success will undoubtedly find you, as it has today. I want to end my speech by saying, I am proud to have attended this university. I am proud to be a member of this class. Thank you to the lifelong friends I have made. Thank you to my colleagues for the support you have shown me. I truly hope we cross paths once again in our future. Congratulations to the one and only class of 2015.
Thank you, Dr. Al-Khalil. The practice of recognizing the top academic graduate, the valedictorian, has its origin at Harvard University back in 1759. From Latin, the term means farewell sayer. Dr. Amanda Bombard is the class of 2015 valedictorian. Dr. Bombard, would you please join me? Dr. Bombard hails from Westbrook, right here. Yay. Did you go to school here? Did you go to school here?
This is a new school.
Oh, it's a new school. Okay, sorry. And she did her pre-pharmacy work at UNE here in Biddeford. The thing I want to mention about Amanda, she not only had the overall academic excellence for the class, but she had academic excellence in the 2 major disciplines, pharmacy practice and pharmaceutical sciences. That's quite an accomplishment. Dr. Bombard?
Welcome, fellow graduates, family, friends, invited guests, and UNE faculty, staff, and esteemed professors. I am distinctly honored to have the opportunity to address you all here today as we celebrate the culmination of the hard work and dedication of these distinguished men and women here before you. When I first began to collect my thoughts in preparing for this speech, I realized how quickly our time at the College of Pharmacy has passed. It seems like only yesterday we were gathered together to celebrate our introduction into this time-honored profession at our white coat ceremony. And now, here we are, ready to begin the next chapter of our lives, eager to begin careers in the field of pharmacy. Looking back on our experience together, reminds me of how much we've learned together, how much we've learned about our profession, caring for others, our role in society, and each other. More than anything, though, it reminds me of how we've grown together, as colleagues and as professionals, ready to take on whatever comes our way and always striving to achieve our dreams. And that's what today is really about, the realization of a shared dream, the dream to become pharmacists. Over time, our paths will both differ and align, will bring us success, happiness, and at times struggle. Some of us will remain in Maine to serve the communities in which we were raised, and others will return home to communities across the country. But today, here in this auditorium, we share this moment of accomplishing a goal that has permeated nearly every aspect of our lives for the past 4 years. We are graduates of the University of New England College of Pharmacy. We are now pharmacists. For each and every one of us who crossed this stage today, the realization of this dream is unquestionably the direct result of extraordinary self-sacrifice, nearly superhuman patience and concentration, steadfast willpower, and unwavering dedication to our new profession. And let's not forget, we even labored through basement classes without cell phone reception. We've all been through so very much to achieve this dream. So, we've done it. Now what? Now that we've accomplished what might have once seemed impossible as frantic P1s, cramming for exams, and P2s and P3s, fighting to make it through everyone's favorite, therapeutics, I ask each and every one of you to reflect. Reflect on the gravity of what you just accomplished, and in doing so, reflect on the weight of your roles you are about to embrace as pharmacists. Everyone in this graduating class is here because they are intelligent, dedicated, and hardworking. I know this because I have had the honor of being your classmate for 8 semesters. But for this very reason, it's easy for any of us to forget just how important what we've done, what we're doing, and what we will do really is. Personally, my experience in pharmacy school has helped me realize that there is more to learn and discover in the world of medicine than I ever thought possible. And for me, the opportunity to be a part of that process makes all the late nights of study, lack of sleep, and countless hours hunched over 200-pound books worth every moment. We all have sacrificed very much to be here receiving our hoods today, and now, on this weekend, we receive what we have been working so hard to attain, that fancy piece of paper reminding us of that sacrifice, and letting the world know we're pharmacists. As we all pursue our varied and diverse career paths, don't forget why you began this journey, who you aspired to be, who you became, and how you got here. Cherish the moments in which you make a difference. Consult your better judgment in those where your patience and willpower are tried. Lean on those from whom you drew support in the pursuit of your dreams. And never forget the remarkable journey we now complete together as we begin yet another. For me, I will never forget the hours spent in the library with friends before exams, in between classes, making each other laugh, and doing just about everything except studying some days. To my friends, thank you for those memories. Without you, pharmacy school would not have been the same. To my class, thank you for your dedication and professionalism. Together, we pushed each other to be the best versions of ourselves. To those professors who went the extra mile, thank you for showing us what passion for pharmacy looks like, and for breathing into this class your inspiration and support. To our dean, thank you for being the pillar of our community and for embodying the distinguished pharmacy professional we all aspire to be. And to our loved ones who supported us, thank you for your sacrifices. Thank you for your patience, your understanding, and your support. And now, since there are no more quotes by Steve Jobs that I can share with this class that already we haven't heard before, I offer you the words of Olympian Gail Devers. Keep your dreams alive. Understand to achieve anything requires faith, belief in yourself, vision, hard work, determination, and dedication. Remember, all things are possible for those who believe. So with these words, I implore you all to never forget that anything is possible when you believe in yourself enough to make it a reality. We're all living proof of this. Congratulations, class of 2015, on achieving one dream today, with many more to come in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bombard. We have many graduates who have taken on service or leadership roles in organizations at the College of Pharmacy, and we wish to recognize them as well. If you've served as a class officer, please rise. Also, please remain standing. If you've served as a leader in a student organization while a student at the college, please stand. We thank you so much for your service and for your contributions to the college. Thank you. You see, about half the class stood up. You see that? We got some leaders. Mr. Menigan. Our graduates had their degrees conferred yesterday at the commencement ceremony. This afternoon, graduates from the Doctor of Pharmacy program will be recognized and honored by hooding. Hoods are the most distinctive part of the academic dress, and they have a story to tell. Lined with the official colors of the college or university conferring the degree, let me show you mine. If I can undress here. The lining has the colors of your school of graduation. So UNE's is blue and gray, right? Blue and white? I have blue and gray in my notes. This is UT, by the way, University of Texas. Trimmed in velvet, the color of which typically reflects the bearer's academic field. So you notice all of our graduates have olive green, which is the pharmacy color, by the way, olive green. And the Doctor of Pharmacy hoods are trimmed in olive, and generally Doctor of Philosophy hoods are trimmed in blue. Okay, so you'll notice some of our faculty have green or blue hoods, indicating their degrees. So this is a very special ceremony. It's now a great honor for us to present to you this year's graduates. We've been lollygagging until now. Now you're getting where you want to get to, right? To see your graduates. I asked Dr. James Krebs to present the Doctor of Pharmacy graduates. Dr. Krebs?
Good afternoon. The time has finally come, as Dr. Woodward said. Hooding our Doctor of Pharmacy graduates this afternoon will be Associate Dean Glenn Rosenthal and the graduating class most influential professor, Dr. Lisa Pagnucco. Once hooded and offered a congratulatory handshake by Dean Brazeau and Mr. Menigan, the graduate will proceed to stage left, on my left, and give a special class pin to a person they wish to acknowledge and thank. Those receiving a pin are asked to approach the stage just prior to their graduate's name being called. With the exception of the class president and valedictorian, the graduates will be presented in alphabetical order. Family members, please use staff to help if you need help in getting to the stage. So the time's come. I'm pleased to present the class of 2015. Graduates, please come forward when your name is called. Dr. Wael Ghassan Al-Khalil. Wael's from Boston, Massachusetts. He received a BS in biology from the University of Massachusetts in Boston, and he'll be working for Walgreens Pharmacy. Wael is giving a pin to his family and girlfriend, Bilge. He wishes to say thank you for all your love and support. I could not have done this without you in my corner. You have helped make me the man I am today. I love you. Dr. Amanda Bombard. Amanda is from Westbrook, Maine, and she attended the University of New England in our pre-pharmacy program. She'll be working for Rite Aid Pharmacy. She would like to present her pin to Joseph Gauss. She wishes to say thank you so much for all your support throughout our years together. I could not have achieved all that I have without you by my side. Dr. Yelena Avakanova. Yelena is from Farmington, Connecticut. She attended the University of Connecticut and received a Bachelor of Science in Molecular and Cell Biology. She'll be working for CVS Pharmacy in the Portland, Maine area. She wishes to dedicate the pin to her mother, Stella. She states, "Mom, you are the heart and soul of our family. Thank you for your unconditional love and guidance. You inspire me to be a better person every single day." Dr. Farhana Akhtar. Farhana is from Canton, Michigan, and she received a degree from Wayne State University. She wishes to dedicate the pin to her mother, Gashan Mazamel. She states, "I would like to thank you, my mother, my father, and all my friends for your endless support, love, prayers, and for being with me during the difficult time. It would not have been possible without you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart." Dr. Megan Arsenault. Megan is from Ebden, Maine. Megan will be a pharmacist with Walgreens. Megan would like to dedicate her pin to her boss and mentor, Chet Hibbard. She says, "Thank you for being a great pharmacist, mentor, and friend." Dr. Jonathan Ashton. Jonathan is from Salt Lake City, Utah. Jonathan will remain here in the Portland area and work for CVS Pharmacy. He'll be dedicating his pin to Ellie Ashton, his wife. He states, "Thank you for your love and support. You are the best. And Laura and Clara, we can get a puppy this year." Dr. Greta Astrup. Greta is from Anchorage, Alaska. She received a BS in biology from Eastern Washington University. She'll be completing a PGY1 residency at UMass Memorial Medical Center. Greta would like to dedicate the pin to my parents, Cynthia and Larry, and her grandmother. "Thank you for being my support system, teaching me the value of gratitude, and for your continuous love and encouragement in all my endeavors." Dr. Taylor Averill. Taylor is from Prentice, Maine. Taylor also attended our pre-pharmacy program here at the University of New England. She has accepted positions with Walgreens. Taylor would like to dedicate the pin to her father and mother, Scott and Betty Averill. She states, "Thank you for supporting and believing in me every day. I couldn't have accomplished this without you." Dr. Justin Bailey. Justin is from McKinleyville, California. He received a Bachelor of Arts in Biology from Sonoma State University. Justin would like to dedicate the pin to his wife, Tara Bailey. "Thank you for always supporting me. I could not have done this alone, and I'm so thankful to have you in my life. Love, Justin." Dr. Christopher Beavers. Chris is from Brunswick, Maine. He attended our pre-pharmacy program in Biddeford. He has accepted a position with Rite Aid Pharmacy in northern Massachusetts, southern New Hampshire. He would like to dedicate the pin to Joe Beavers, but he said the person receiving this will be his grandmother, Peggy Beavers. "I hope I've made you proud. I miss you every day and hope you can be at least half the man you were." Dr. Charity Benson. Charity is from Nairobi, Kenya. Charity would like to dedicate her pin to Agatha Benson. She states, "Thank you, Mom, for all the support and love you have always given. You're the best, and I will always love you." Dr. Jorge Alejandro Bolinaga. Jorge is from Macuto, Venezuela. He has received a Biomedical Technology Associate in Science from Brevard Community College. He plans to go back home and to his beloved Venezuela and make great changes in the healthcare system. And today, he will dedicate his pin to Abulia, my friends and mentors. Thank you for your love and support and for giving me a little kick in the side when I needed to keep on going. Dr. Colleen Simchek Bossi. Colleen is from Westbrook, Maine. She has a Bachelor in Arts in Biology and Chemistry from the University of Maine at Farmington. She says, "We are going to Disney World." She's going to be a pharmacist with Walgreens. She would like to dedicate her pin to Craig Bossi, her loving husband and sugar daddy. Colleen says, "Thank you to an amazing husband, wonderful family, and pretty kitties for being so supportive and patient during my time at pharmacy school and always." Dr. Kirsten Bruhl. Kirsten is from Chelmsford, Massachusetts. She has a Bachelor of Science in Molecular, Cellular, and Developmental Biology from the University of New Hampshire. She'll be pursuing a PGY1 residency at Maine Medical Center. She would like to dedicate the pin to her parents, Clifford and Carol Bruhl. And she states, "Thank you for raising me to say no to drugs, but yes to pharmacy school. Your endless love and support mean the world to me." Dr. Brittany Kane. Brittany is from Saco, Maine. She wishes to dedicate a pin to Tara and Pete, her mother and stepfather. She states, "Thank you for always being awesome." Dr. Matthew Karen. Matt is from Durham, Maine. He will be pursuing a PGY1 pharmacy residency at the University of Rochester Medical Center. He wishes to dedicate his pin to Joseph Karen. "Thank you for providing for me, pushing me, encouraging me through the years. I would be nothing without you." Dr. Lindsay Marie Cashel. Lindsay's from Merrimack, New Hampshire. And she studied pre-pharmacy and biochemistry here at the University of New England. She is taking a position with Walgreens Pharmacy. Lindsay would like to dedicate her pin to Kevin and Jean Cashel, her mom and dad. She states, "You've given up so much in the last 24 years for me to be standing here today. I can't wait to give back to you. I love you." Dr. Mitchell Chan. Mitchell's from Portland, Oregon. He received a Bachelor of Science from Oregon State University. He will be pursuing a PGY1 pharmacy residency at South County Hospital in Rhode Island. Mitchell's dedicating his pin to Riley, his dog. He states, "This pin goes to Riley, my always faithful dog who has been my family away from home." Dr. Nicole Chassie. Nicole is from Fort Kent, Maine. She has accepted a position with Osco Pharmacy. She would like to dedicate the pin to her mom and her dad, Sharon and Carl Chassie. She states, "Thank you both for always being there for me through the thick and thin and always supporting me no matter what. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here." Dr. Natalia Chekonova. Natalia is from Old Orchard Beach, Maine. She received a Bachelor of Arts from the University of Maine at Augusta. She has accepted a position as a pharmacist with Rite Aid. She would like to say thank you to the faculty members for their support and encouragement, and to my wonderful family for always being there for me. Dr. Anna Chun. Anna is from Seoul, South Korea. She received a Bachelor of Science in Biology from Northeastern University. She'll be pursuing a PGY1 residency at New York Methodist Hospital in Brooklyn, New York. She would like to dedicate the pin to her parents, Pina and Unjal Chun, and her brother David. She states, "Thank you for your endless love and support and for always believing in me. I couldn't have made it this far without you." Dr. Jody Contractor. Jody is from Corona, California. She received a Bachelor in Science and Biology from the University of the Pacific. She has accepted an offer with CVS in her hometown. She's dedicating the pin today to her father, Bashkir Contractor. She states, "Thank you for always supporting me, encouraging me, inspiring me, and make me laugh no matter how stressed I was." Dr. Paige Curran. Paige is from Chelmsford, Massachusetts. She attended our UNE pre-pharmacy program. Paige has accepted a position with Rite Aid Pharmacy. Today, she'd like to dedicate the pin to her parents, Jim and Denise Curran. She says, "Thank you for all your love and support you've given me throughout my life. Without you both, I know I would not be here today. I love you." Dr. Jessica May Dizon. Jessica is from Rancho Santa Margarita, California. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Biology from the University of California, Santa Cruz. She'll be entering a PGY1, PGY2 Pharmacy Administration residency with a Master's in Health Administration at the University of Iowa Hospital and Clinics. Today, her pin is dedicated to her mom, Davy, Edwin, and Ashley. Thank you to my entire family. I would not be standing here today if it were not for you, and continue to give me ending love and support. Dr. Melissa Duart. Melissa is from Cranston, Rhode Island. She holds a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology from Rhode Island College. Melissa has accepted a position for CVS Pharmacy in Massachusetts. Today, she dedicates the pin to her family and states, "Thank you for your support over the last few years." Dr. Song Duong. Son is from Sacramento, California. He holds a BS in biochemistry from UC Davis. He's accepted a position with Walmart in Chico, California. Today, he's dedicating his pin to his mom, Swan Millet. Thank you for supporting me through all these years and the unconditional love you have shown us children. You continue to be my inspiration every day. Dr. Kendra Ednicott. Kendra is from San Diego, California. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry from the University of California, Riverside. She wishes to dedicate the pin to her parents, Jesse and Emily Ednicott. She states, "Thank you for supporting me and providing me the resources to achieve my biggest accomplishment in life, becoming a pharmacist. Although it may take me years to pay back my student loans, I promise to repay you back for all the work and hardships you had endured to put me through school." Dr. Okechukwu Emmanuel. Okechukwu is from Silver Spring, Maryland. He attended the pre-pharmacy at Montgomery College. Today, he's dedicating his pin to Mrs. Mercy Agniago. Thank you for all the support you gave me through the duration of my education. Dr. Patrick Aaron Fisher. Patrick is from Palmdale, California. He received a Bachelor of Science in Biology from California State University, Long Beach. He plans to be a community pharmacist. Today, he dedicates his pin to Leslie Gowen. He says, "Thank you, Mom, for always believing in me. You are an amazing mother who has always wanted the best for her children. I love you." Dr. Angie Forbes. Angie is from Newport Center, Vermont. She will be pursuing a PGY1 residency at Dartmouth Hitchcock Medical Center. She's dedicating the pin to her parents, Mark and Teresa Forbes. She states, "Thank you for standing by me through this grueling 6-year endeavor and believing in me every step of the way. I love you both and can't thank you enough for everything you have done and continue to do for me." Dr. Amanda Foster. Amanda is from Epping, New Hampshire. She plans to pursue a career in hospital pharmacy. She would like to dedicate the pin to Mark and Melissa, her parents, and her sister, Stephanie. She states, "Thank you for your love and support for my friends and others I love. Thank you for all the laughs and life outside of pharmacy school." Dr. Paris Gacharu. Paris is from Nairobi, Kenya. Paris holds a Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry. She'd like to dedicate her pin to her parents, Wilson and Mary Gotcheru. She says, to my family and friends, thank you for being my pillars of strength throughout this journey. Dr. Kirsten Gaudet. Kirsten is from Wakefield, New Hampshire. She attended our pre-pharmacy program at the University of New England. She will be joining Walmart Pharmacy in the Midcoast, Maine area. Today she dedicates her pin to Susan Gaudet, her mother. She says, thank you for always being there, for always believing in me, and for always inspiring me to do my very best. I love you, Mom. Dr. Bernie Glover. Bernie is from Elliott, Maine. He received a degree from the University of New Hampshire in medical laboratory science. He'd like to dedicate the pin today to Debbie, his wife, and Mirad, his daughter. He states, I cannot express how much I appreciate the support that both of you had given to me throughout this journey. This may not have been possible for me without both of you being there and encouraging me to do my very best. Dr. Hope Geisinger. Hope is from Charleston, Vermont. She attended our pre-pharmacy program here at the University of New England. Hope will be a pharmacist with Rite Aid Pharmacy. Today she dedicates the pin to her parents, Laura Linda Maxwell and Roger Geisinger. She states, thank you so much for supporting me and helping me become the best that I can be. Dr. Renee Hall. Renee is from Winslow, Maine. She also holds a Bachelor of Arts in Biology from Boston College. She will be pursuing a PGY1 residency at the Boston Medical Center. She wishes to dedicate the pin to Linda Huard, her mother. She states, thank you for always inspiring me to follow my dreams and for extending a guiding, nurturing hand throughout this long journey. I could not have done it without you. Dr. Irene Hanna. Irene is from Walnut, California. She also holds a Bachelor of Science in Biology from Cal Poly Pomona. Today she dedicates the pin to Rosemary, her mother, and Medhat, her father. She states, words cannot describe my thanks for the support and love you have provided me throughout the years. Getting to this period of my life has taken a lot of work, but it's nothing compared to the amount of work and sacrifices you too have made in order to make me happy. You are the #1 reason I am where I am today, and without you both, I never would have accomplished as much as I did. I love you, Mom and Dad. Dr. Sierra Haynes. Sierra is from Canton, Maine. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Biology from St. Joseph's College here in Maine, and she wishes to thank her parents. Dr. Alice Ho. Alice is from Torrance, California. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Biology from the University of California, San Diego. She will be a pharmacist for Target Pharmacy in Los Angeles, California. She wishes to dedicate the pin to her mother, Christine Hammond, and states, thank you for being a great mom and always inspiring us to do our best. We hope to continue to make you proud. I love you. Dr. Ling Hu. Ling is from San Diego, California. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry from the University of California, San Diego. She will be a community pharmacist at CVS. She wishes to dedicate the pin today to her family. She states, "Thank you guys for all your love and support." Dr. Paul Johnson. Paul is from Portland, Oregon. He holds a Bachelor of Arts in Business from Oregon State University. He's going to be moving to Texas to work at a hospital and be near family. He wants to dedicate the pin today to Larry Johnson. He states, "Thank you for all your support and encouragement throughout this journey. I am so fortunate to have someone like you to look up to. I love you, Dad." Dr. Erin Maggie Jones. Erin is from Newport, Vermont. She's accepted a position with CVS Pharmacy in Cape Cod. Today she dedicates the pins to her sisters, Gwen and Olivia. "You turn my soul to dancing when I need it most. You are each a masterpiece. All my love." Dr. John Kim. John is from Boston, Massachusetts. He holds a Bachelor of Science in Pharmacology and Toxicology from the University of the Sciences. Today he'd like to dedicate the pin to his father, Soo Kim, and his mother, Wong Kim. "To my parents who have believed in me every step of the way, thank you for your love and support. I couldn't be here without you." Dr. Vesna Kravilacha. Vesna's from Portland, Maine. She's accepted a position with CVS Pharmacy here in Maine. She wishes to dedicate her pin to her parents Raiko and Zakrava and her brother Vladimir. "Thank you for all the love, support, and encouragement these past 24 years. I appreciate all the sacrifices you've made so I could be here today. You are my inspiration." Dr. Elena Kuhn. Elena is from San Diego, California. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Biology from the University of Arizona. She will be pursuing a residency at Boston Medical Center. Her pin is dedicated to her mom and dad, and she states, "Thank you for being the most loving, fun, and always being their parents and when I needed it the most. I love you both." Dr. Sophia Kwong. Sophia is from San Francisco, California. She received a Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry and Molecular Biology and a minor in Communications from the University of California, Davis. She plans to be a clinical pharmacist at Lone Pack Valley Medical Center. Her pin is dedicated to her mother, Lily Kwong. "Thanks, Mom, for your emotional and financial support." Dr. Courtney Larson. Courtney is from Hudson, Wisconsin. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Biology from Viterbo University. She has accepted a position as pharmacist at a Walgreens in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Her pin is dedicated to Jeffrey and Pamela Larson, her parents. She states, "Thank you for aiding me in the pursuit of my dreams. I would not be where I am today without you." Dr. Alexandra Lavoie. Alexandra is from Upton, Massachusetts, and she attended our pre-pharmacy program here at UNE. She will be pursuing a residency at Eastern Maine Medical Center. She dedicates the pin today to her mother, Stephanie Lavoie. She says, "Thank you for everything. Your constant support means so much to me and has been an essential part of my success." Dr. Leon Lee. Leon is from Garland, Texas. Leon is dedicating the pin to his father, Hoa Lee. I am blessed to have parents like you. You have been there in the good and the bad times. Thank you for everything you have done. Dr. Bora Lee. Bora is from Houston, Texas. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry from the University of Houston. She wishes to dedicate the pin to Yulha, Young, and Sora. She says, thank you to my wonderful family for your love and support. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Dr. Jasmine Lee. Jasmine's from Los Angeles, California. She holds a Bachelor of Science from the University of California, San Diego. She states, I would like to thank my family for encouraging and supporting me throughout the years. Dr. Rachel Lee. Rachel is from Friendship, Maine. Rachel will be working for Rite Aid Pharmacy. Rachel would like to thank her parents, Randall and Lori. She states, thanks for all the support I've needed to get here. Dr. Julie Lernahan. Julie is from Rutland, Vermont. She will be completing a PGY1 residency at the VA Maine Healthcare System in Augusta. She wishes to dedicate the pin to her parents, Sharon Leonard and Terrence Lernahan. She states, thank you both for always supporting me and believing that I can do anything I put my mind to, even when I doubted it myself. I love you. Dr. Brian Luna. Brian is from Dumfries, Virginia. He holds a Bachelor of Science from the Virginia Commonwealth. Brian has accepted a position as a clinical specialty pharmacist at Apothecary by Design. He wishes to dedicate his pin to Alexandra Malinowski, his fiancée. He said, we've gone from undergrad to doctorates. Thank you for your support and always be there. Love, Brian. Dr. Tan Lee. Tan is from San Jose, California, and she holds a Bachelor of Science in Biology from the University of the Pacific. She plans on working as a community pharmacist. She dedicates her pin today to Hong Nguyen and to Dee Lee. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for your continued support and encouragement throughout this journey. Dr. Lauren Manny. Lauren is from Rutland, Vermont, and she attended the University of New England pre-pharmacy program. Lauren has accepted a position with CVS Pharmacy. She wishes to dedicate her pin to Steve and Peg Manny, her parents. She states, thank you so much for all your support. I wouldn't be here without you. I love you both so much. Congratulations. Dr. Myrene Martin. Myrene is from Union City, New Jersey. She holds a Bachelor of Arts from Rutgers University. She has accepted a position as a pharmacist with Walgreens Pharmacy. She wishes to dedicate the pin to Eiler and Jesus Martin. She says, thanks, Mom and Dad, for always reassuring me that even my most ambitious dreams are possible and providing endless amounts of unconditional love and support throughout the journey to make them a reality. Dr. Nicholas McGlinchey. Nick is from Portland, Maine, and he'll be working as a pharmacist at Rite Aid. He's dedicated the pin to his brother, Justin, and he says, thank you to all my friends and family. I couldn't have done this without you. Congratulations. Dr. Lindsay MacGyver. Lindsay's from Scotia, New York. She holds a Bachelor in Science in Pharmacology and Toxicology from the University at Buffalo. She'll be completing a PGY1 residency at Upstate University Hospital. Today, her pin is dedicated to Jessica MacGyver, her sister. She says, "Thank you for always being there for me. You are the greatest sister and my forever friend. I love you." Dr. Heather Mia. Heather is from Burnham, Maine, and Heather attended our pre-pharmacy program here at the University of New England. She aspires to achieve a clinical pharmacist position within the VA healthcare system. Her pin is dedicated to Lindy Eldridge, always like a little sister. She says, "I hope you see that no dream is too small or unimaginable. I look forward to nothing more than watching you conquer yours." Dr. Michelle Medjabovsky. Michelle is from Rochester, New York. She completed the pre-pharmacy program at the University of Buffalo. She's accepted a position at Walgreens in Pittsburgh. Michelle would like to dedicate the pin to Mira and Lee Medjabovsky, her parents. She states, "Thank you for always pushing me to be better and to never give up. Your constant support and encouragement are what brought me here today." Dr. Michael Moody. Mike is from Mansfield, Missouri. He has a bachelor's in chemistry and a minor in mathematics from Missouri State University. He will be completing a residency at Truman Medical Center in Kansas City. Today, he dedicates the pin to his mom, dad, Ben, and Louise. He says he'd like to thank his family for giving him their brains, and his fiancée, Louise, for giving him her heart. Dr. Andrea Nakamura. Andrea is from Brunswick, Maine, and she attended the University of Maine pre-pharmacy. She'd like to dedicate her pin today to Ann and Roy Nakamura, her mother and father. She states, "You have both inspired me to be awesome. Also, thanks in advance for giving me a place, for letting me live at home. I promise to find a job soon." Dr. Erica Newman. Erica is from Livermore, Maine. She attended our pre-pharmacy program here at the University of New England. She has accepted the position as a community pharmacist with Rite Aid. She'd like to dedicate the pin to her parents, Brenda and Rodney Newman. She states, "You encouraged me to chase my dreams and never give up. Making it through school wouldn't have been possible without your love and support since the beginning." Dr. Christy Nguyen. Christy's from Westminster, California. She would like to dedicate the pin to her mother, Misty Nguyen. "Thank you for always believing in my success. I am so grateful to have wonderful parents who give me such love and support." Dr. Nak Han Nguyen. Nak is from Garden Grove, California. She holds a bachelor's degree in biomedical science from the University of California, Irvine. She plans to be a pharmacist in community pharmacy. She wants to dedicate the pin to her dad and her mom and states, "I would like to thank you, Dad, Mom, and my whole family for your unconditional support, love, and prayers throughout the years. Your support has helped me get to where I am today." Dr. Trong Nguyen. Trong is from Garden Grove, California. He holds a Bachelor of Science in Biology from the University of California, Irvine. He has accepted a position as an inpatient pharmacist at McGuire Veteran Affairs Hospital in Richmond, Virginia. Today, he dedicates the pin to his mother, Tina, and his father, T. He says, "Thank you for your support over the years." Dr. V. Yang Nguyen. V. Yang is from San Antonio, Texas. He holds a Bachelor of Science in Biology and a minor in Chemistry from the University of Texas, San Antonio. He will be working at Regency Medical Hospital in Macon, Georgia. He wishes to dedicate his pin to his uncle. No, it has been a long road, but no matter where we go, we will always have family. Dr. Irene Okiki. Irene is from Houston, Texas. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Psychology from the University of Houston. Irene will be completing a fellowship at Merck Pharmaceuticals and Oncology Global Medical Affairs. She wishes to dedicate her pin to Joanne Okiki, her mother. If not for your strength, selfishness, and unconditional support, I wouldn't be walking across this stage, nor would I have the diligence to pursue my dream in industry. Thank you, Mommy. Dr. Donna Park. Donna is from Temecula, California. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Public Health from the University of California, Irvine. She wishes to dedicate the pin to her parents, James and Sonia Park, and her brother, Albert. She states, "Thank you for always believing in me and encouraging me to reach my highest goals. I would not be here without your unconditional support." Dr. Binal Patel. Binal is from Warner Robins, Georgia. She has a previous degree from Mercer University, and she has accepted a position with CVS Health. She wishes to dedicate the pin to her husband, Mukesh Patel. Thank you so much for always being by my side during pharmacy school endeavors. I am very thankful to have your endless support and love in my life. Dr. Shivang Patel. Shivang is from Worcester, Massachusetts. He holds a Bachelor in Pharmacy from Rajiv Gandhi University in India. He has accepted a position in retail pharmacy. Today, the pin is dedicated to his family, and he states, "Thank you for supporting and believing in me. You guys are my biggest inspiration. I love you." Dr. Caitlin Plummer. Caitlin is from South Bristol, Maine. And she'll be working as a pharmacist for Walgreens Pharmacy. Her pin is dated to Chris and Tammy Plummer, and she states, "Thank you for supporting me and believing in me always. I couldn't have done this without you." Dr. Sarah Pollack. Sarah is from Syracuse, New York. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Biology from the University of Albany. She has accepted a position as a pharmacist with Kennebunk Village Pharmacy. Her pin is dedicated to her father, Moray Pollack. She states, "I'd like to thank you for helping me achieve my lifelong goal of following in your footsteps and becoming a pharmacist." Dr. Vivian Kwak. Vivian is from Los Angeles, California. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Cellular Biology from California State University. Her pin is dedicated to Thubafam, her mother. She states, "Thank you for supporting me through the good and bad times. You have inspired me in many ways to better myself. I am thankful for your love and support." Dr. Jenny Roland. Jenny is from Ortonville, Michigan. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Biology from the University of Michigan. She will be a pharmacist for Rite Aid. She's dedicating her pin to Christopher Roland, her husband. She says, "Thank you for standing by my side, for encouraging me to do my best, and for supporting me throughout this chaotic journey." Dr. Nicholas Sawicki. Nick is from Laconia, New Hampshire. He will be a pharmacist for Rite Aid. His pin is dedicated to his parents, his mom, dad, Dana, and Deb. He says, "Thank you for being there whenever I needed someone and only being a phone call away. I love you." Dr. Danielle Schneider. Danielle is from Indianapolis, Indiana. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Psychology from Purdue University. She'll be a pharmacist with Walgreens Pharmacy in Peoria, Illinois. She'd like to dedicate the pin to her fiancé, Stuart Snodgrass. She says, "Thank you for supporting me and believing in me while I worked towards my dream. You never doubted me. I couldn't have done this without you." Dr. Nahali Shaw. Nahali is from Flower Mound, Texas. She attended the pre-pharmacy program at the University of the Pacific in California. She'll be completing a fellowship in marketing at a medical medication company in New Jersey. She would like to dedicate the pin to her parents, Mukesh and Arti Shaw. She says, "I would like to dedicate this pin to my parents for supporting me through my many times of stress, excitement, frustration, and celebration throughout school. There are no words that can truly express the level of gratitude and appreciation I have for their constant love and encouragement during every endeavor I have faced, no matter how big or small. I owe my success to them." Yes. Dr. Abdulwali Shadawala. Abdulwali is from San Francisco, California. He holds a Bachelor of Science in Systems Physiology from San Jose State University in San Francisco. He will be a pharmacist at CVS in San Francisco. He's dedicating his pin to his father, Shabir Shadawala. He says, "Thank you, Mom and Dad, for all that you have done, without which I couldn't have done this huge accomplishment." Dr. Rhonda Sheeran. Rhonda is from Corinth, Mississippi. She holds a master's degree in English from Mississippi State University. She will be pursuing a career in hospital pharmacy. She'd like to dedicate the pin to her mother, Marta Sheeran. She says, "Thank you, Mom, for your love, support, and patience. Your optimism and belief kept me going." Dr. Casey Sinclair. Casey is from Skowhegan, Maine. She received a Bachelor of Science in Food Science and Human Nutrition from the University of Maine. She has accepted a position with Walmart in Bangor, Maine. She would like to dedicate the pin to her husband, Andy, and her parents, David and Bonnie. And she states, "Thank you for your endless support and love." Dr. Lilia Son. Lilia is from Anaheim, California. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry and Cell Biology from the University of California, San Diego. Lilia would like to dedicate the pin to her dad, mom, and David. And she states that she wants to dedicate the pin to her entire family, stating, "Thank you so much for being amazing parents and a wonderful fiance, and for always supporting and motivating and loving me every day." Dr. Robin Spielman. Robin's from Aurora, Indiana. She holds a Bachelor in Arts from the University of Indianapolis. Robin will be completing a PGY1 residency at Columbus Regional Health in Columbus, Indiana. The pin is dedicated to Jordan Jones, her boyfriend. She states, "Thank you for always being supportive and believing in me. You're the best." Dr. Nicole Steele. Nicole is from Ocean City, New Jersey. She will be a community pharmacist at Rite Aid Pharmacy. Her pin is dedicated to her parents, and she states, "Thank you for your amazing support, advice, and guidance throughout my journey. I couldn't have done it without you." Dr. Alyssa Stiles. Alyssa is from Windham, Maine. She'd like to dedicate the pin to her father, John Stiles, and her mother, Sheila Karen. She says, "Thank you for always believing in me. I love you." Dr. Kelly Sweeney. Kelly is from Danvers, Massachusetts. She attended our pre-pharmacy program here at the University of New England. Kelly will be a pharmacist at Walgreens. Her pin is dedicated to David Steinberg, her fiance. She states, "You are the main reason why I got through pharmacy school, and I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you for being my rock." Dr. Andrew Tebow. Andrew's from Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. He holds a degree in chemistry from the University of South Florida. He'd like to dedicate the pin to his mother, Kathleen Tebow. He states, "Thanks for all the love, support, and advice and encouragement you've given me these years. You and Dad are amazing. I couldn't have done it without you." Dr. Jeremy Thomas. Jeremy's from Monroe, North Carolina. He holds a Bachelor of Science in Biology from the University of North Carolina at Charlotte. He will be a pharmacist with CVS Pharmacy. His pin is dedicated to Donnie and Margaret Thomas, his mom and dad, and he states, "Thank you for all the love and support you have given me for all these years." Dr. Tiffany Thomas. Tiffany is from Monroe, North Carolina. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Biology from the University of North Carolina, Charlotte. She will be a pharmacist with CVS Pharmacy. Her pin is dedicated to Kenneth and Judith Neal, her father and mother. "Thank you for always believing in me and supporting me. Thank you for raising me to be a strong, independent, hardworking woman." Well done, Tiffany. Dr. Tiffany Tran. Tiffany's from Seattle, Washington. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science from the University of Hawaii at Hilo. She has accepted a position as a pharmacist with Bartell Pharmacy in Seattle, Washington. Her pin is dedicated to her mom and dad, and she states, "Thank you for your unwavering love and support. Seeing your smiling faces today makes me proud of all the hard work." Dr. Amanda Waddle. Amanda is from Erickson, Nebraska. She's dedicating her pin to Dwayne and Georgia Waddle, her parents. She states, "Thank you so much for all you do. I couldn't have done it without you." Well done, Ryan. Dr. Ryan Warren. Ryan is from Nashua, New Hampshire. He attended our pre-pharmacy program here at the University of New England. He will be completing a PGY1 residency at Elliott Hospital. He dedicates his pin to his mom, dad, and Colleen. "I'm not able to sum up in words how much I appreciate all your support over the years. So all I can simply say is thank you." Dr. Whitney West. Whitney's from Macomb, Michigan. She has an associate in science from Ferris State University. Whitney will be a pharmacist with CVS Pharmacy in the Metro Detroit area. Her pin today is dedicated to her parents, Richard and Angela West, and she states, "Thank you so much for encouraging me to pursue a career in pharmacy, for inspiring me to never give up on my dreams, and for the endless support you've given me over the last 8 years. I would not be where I am today without you. Dr. Bethany Zanrusha. Bethany is from Binghamton, New York. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Biology. Bethany plans to pursue a career in the pharmacy industry. She wishes to dedicate her pin to Robert and Linda Zanrusha. She says, thank you for being amazing role models, for always believing in me, and for being there to support and encouraging me day after day. Dr. Abdurrahman Zanamar. Abdurrahman is from Panama City, Florida. He holds a Bachelor of Science in Biology from the University of Florida. He has accepted a position at Walgreens as a pharmacist. He'd like to dedicate the pin to his father, Dr. Mohammed Zanamar, and to his mother, Ra Zanamar. He says, you both inspire me every day to be a better person in every aspect of my life. Dad, you and Mom have unconditionally supported me throughout this long journey. I love you with all my heart. Thank you for always loving me. And to my dear fiance, Hannah, I love you. Dr. Myrna Zhao. Myrna is from Hacienda Heights, California. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry from the University of California, San Diego. She wishes to dedicate the pin to her parents. She states, I would like to thank my family and my boyfriend Bobby for their love and support during my years of school. I love you all. Congratulations. Dr. Anna Ziba. Anna is from Portland, Maine. She holds a Bachelor of Arts in Biology and Neuroscience from Colby College. She will be a pharmacist with Rite Aid Pharmacy in southern Maine. She has dedicated the pin to Paul and Mariana Ziba, her parents. She says, thank you for always encouraging me to learn, love, and live in the moment.
Thank you, Dr. Krebs. Dean Brazeau, honored guests, faculty, family, and friends, we present to you the University of New England College of Pharmacy class of 2015. Very well deserved. I now call upon Dr. Lisa Pagnucco, class advisor and clinical assistant professor in pharmacy practice, to speak about and to administer the oath of the pharmacist to our graduates. Dr. Pagnucco.
Well, good afternoon. One last time for graduates. It's really a privilege and an honor, and welcome all the family. Thank you for all the support you've given the graduates. This is such a proud moment for all of us to be able to truly call the class of 2015 our professional colleagues. So I'm really proud of that. Okay, a little bit about the oath of a pharmacist. It's a commitment to remain a competent practitioner and to be a caring health professional. Things that were addressed by our keynote speaker, Mr. Manigan, thank you. It is our privilege, all of ours, to witness your transition from pharmacy students to committed pharmacy professionals. Pharmacy is a noble profession. The role of the pharmacist has changed and evolved over time. Your guidance and advice as the medication experts will be regularly sought by patients and their caregivers to improve symptoms, advice on health and wellness outcomes, as well as to seek medical attention. Stay current, be observant, mindful, creative, and enthusiastic as you define your own professional commitment in whatever setting you choose to practice in. I invite you to truly live and be examples of the pledge we're about to recite for one last time together in order to advance our profession as well as to help our communities. So at this time, I ask that the Doctor of Pharmacy graduates, along with pharmacists in the audience and part of faculty, to please rise and join me as we recite the Oath of the Pharmacist together. This can be found on the back of your programs in the audience. All right, I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for my patients. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the lifelong obligation to improve my professional knowledge and competence. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public. On behalf of the profession of pharmacy, congratulations and best wishes. Please be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Pagnucco. Well, we're in the last stretch. Thank you all for sharing this great day in the lives of our graduates, the College of Pharmacy, the University of New England, and the profession of pharmacy. I'd like to extend my congratulations and best wishes to our graduates as well. Job well done. I think it would be appropriate for the audience to congratulate and honor graduates with another round of applause. I'd like to acknowledge those who have made this event possible today. There are quite a few individuals I'd like to state, and if you could hold your applause until the end, that would be super. We want to thank the Westport Performing Arts Center staff. We'd like to thank the musical performance by Portland Brass, excellent job. Our photographers, Huckmeyer Studios and Jeff Scher Photography. And we'd like to thank Mr. David Dadiego from UNE for doing the live stream for us. As we mentioned, that live stream is ongoing now and will be available as video. We'd like to thank our Dean's Ambassadors. We have Charles Larkin here. We have Sujin An, Lindsay Voigt, and Dang Nguyen. These students have given up their Sunday to be with us today. And then finally, I'd like to thank the University and College of Pharmacy staff, Anne Marie McDonough, Carrie Snyder, Jennifer Kelly, Pauline Drumbarwick, Elizabeth Huntley, and Danielle Lawrence for spending their time today with us. And then the last thank you is for Renee Dana and Peg Donovan, who basically coordinated this whole event. Please thank them for me. In closing, I'd like the audience to please remain seated until the platform party, the faculty and graduates have processed. This hooding ceremony is now adjourned. Please join us in the cafeteria for refreshments. Safe travels to everyone. Thank you very much.